kuta yemu na fe wama yenso otumfo ye de ho hye won sase de so yemu ane yenkasa na fe beboa ye ne hyirai wo Yesu din mu amen. Nyamema ye toa God, marriage and family adesiano eso. So far no your first day ye hwe nyame intentions about marriage. Onyankopon hwedi ampon obo ade no o wa hwehwede and afi ye hwehunu se Satan so bam na Satan so bam no the ababe ye ne say efie no ababe ye natural say ye ne a ye worry and ye struggle to make it. We are struggling on all fronts. So ne be ya ye betumi enti enye ya hwehwede no badabe Yesu say aware na ye wuramu no we fight for control. Say a knowingly or unknowingly no ye niema bebre. Na yesua de ye behwe what to do. Every say enontina yesua ade. Ene ye to aso biem ahwese boni aba enti nioma no nte se ne etie. Enti ye consider risk factors for marital problems. You can say risk factors. As I say, Nioma Yamia Domu will be rawari mu ahwe. Wo rawari mu nso ahwe. Because Sanioma no ebia no a risk factor. So wawari no mu over time no eyi ni ti a ede nioma bebre na eba. Enti wo hye no nso a ebeboa. Nanso me hye no nso ebeboa. Me fie unsu fie excellence no beboa normally so bi ba be ware nso a eyade ani kwan se wodidi agro ti betimi so de aboa ye nuanom ye manom a afi no be ware nse these things no take note of sene be ya wonso onkonkoto awbie ye test ye using wo Hosea 13 verse 9 when we say the book of Hosea no was written within the context of nyamese majemu aware enna mafa moamo kwanso enna me pese me ye mo ho adwuma enti Hosea ngoma no nyina no saa nete chapter 13 verse 9 or say oh Israel you are destroyed but your help is from me or say Israel me ya wo buafo enso worry besel the assembly say nyame se me wo hose metumi adiama magiama but why are you being destroyed and no anene the ede baba be hwe ya desu an say ye wo nyame bia obegie obeboa but why are things going that way adentina niema eko said ye MY risk factors no ye wo de ye static factors. Static nature say I say da baby da one here you can do nothing about it. Any what dynamic factors the change a coba de bia. Now you didn't carry static factors and they say a dafa kono because a no so a year a near me was a oshe. Many of these risk factors relate to stable individual characteristics of each partner. Young can nipa or more worry or more waging how once. Ye can nipa or more normal individuals or more aginimu or more umpers or more worry. Woman as our risk factors ya can't related to or ye nipa or ye stable or more nipa or many daho woman a foul and the member yebesua ade no na yegusuesua na bia wo hwehwe afoforo ho anaso jiri se bia obi owo mental problem but hwe wo ho na menso menhwe me every say you can think of these factors this way me basa wo hwe ni say all other things being equal the more these factors are present in the lives and backgrounds of the marriage partners the greater the risk to the well-being of that marriage over time. Say eniyama ni nyina esisi so a said the American eniyama ni nyina esisi so in the sense say ye wo nyame a oboa yen na wo siesie yen and this say ya mfe nyame na nneɛma no nyinaa akɔyɛ normal aware no nyinaa akɔyɛ sɛdeɛ yɛware a yɛnhyɛ da mpɛɛ sɛ yɛ subject yɛawareɛ no to nyame deɛ a ɛneɛ sɛ saa risk factors yi ebi ɛyɛ present wɔ yɛn a yɛawareɛ no yɛbrɛ mu anaasɛ baabi a yɛfiri ba no ebi edididi akyi ne yɛde ba awareɛ no mu deɛ ɛneɛ ebeduru mmere bi no ɛbɛyɛ affect awareɛ no apɔmuden ɛne ne nkɔsoɔ ɛne ne mpuntuo. The list is not exhaustive, but it covers the biggies. Deɛ meka ho asɛm yɛ nyɛ no nko a, but yɛhwɛ nneɛma no a ɛyɛ eminent nneɛma no bebree no wɔ hɔ a wohunu a ɛbɛboa. First factor ɛyɛ personality. Wo nipa su no a wɔde kɔ awareɛ no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhwɛ yɛ personality yie. ɛwɔ sɛ wohu nipa ko a woyɛ mpo woyɛ obi a otiri ma ɔden onwini nipa ho unno nipa ɛyɛ natural saa na wɔteɛ amanfoɔ obi su na ogyina wɔn nkyɛn koraa na yɛ ɔsɛre wonyɛ nipa a wotumi nya ntimɔborɔ ma nipa ɛwɔ sɛ wohwɛ saa usu no yie sɛ sɛn na meteɛ wotwitwi nipa ɛwɔ sɛ wohwɛ anaasɛ wo deɛ wopɛ attention bibia ni a wo deɛ wopɛ attention ɛwɔ sɛ wohwɛ sɛ woyɛ attention seeker anaasɛ woyɛ obi a womfa obi aho anaasɛ woyɛ obi a wo play victim all the time awareɛ mu ne abusua mu ne baabia no wonya nkɔ awareɛ mu koraa no wo play victim wo ne namfofoɔ nam a wopɛ sɛ wo ɛna wogye all the glory biribi biaa mu menim obi a saa yɛn nyinaa yɛ asɔfoɔ ɛne yɛyɛ nyame adwuma conference yi wei sɔ ha ɛnso da biara no ɛyɛ wɔno na aboa ma conference no kɔ n'anim sɛ nyɛ wɔno a ɛna wɔfrɛ wei wɔtu weifo ɛna obiara de n'afotuo yɛ adwuma na conference no sesa saa sɛ woyɛ obi a ɔte saa sɛ wodeɛ da biara no wo na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛpagya wo yɛhyɛ wɔ no onyama na wahwɛ. Because having a personality tendency to react strongly or defensively to problems and disappointments in life can affect our real over time. Obi wa hwa na ne nipa su no. Bibi bia besi bia or react strongly. Enya pagya ne tia no wa ne nipa dua na aye say I need to fight this. Or fight bibia or defend bibia. Problem be a baby now disappointment be a baby. I don't know what taking it so hard. And you won't worry, but we soon know. Would you fear what you have? Yes, or how be yes, no, what's the sa or new ama one hour you're proactive. Yam penny, you be any say. I can see one ye me, man, ye no one swear. Sasana what ten our day baby ra worry mu. Any or say ba until so we grant to a rather. No one wow say, how do you manage your personality? And no personality teaching tina aseniano. Said ya me never ye bet to me assistant na yes baby. And ye ni be say, Emom say a static because in change a ya one way and a permanent. But there is a God who is your help. The second point, having divorced parents. Say, winning abrawa wofuano eja awaria, a risk factor. I was saying so. In fact, our rejaya dear, and yet, Yenia yetitimunina, you try as much as possible, say, when because when you jaya. What would you walk out separate ways? What would be now how near the other day? But then Krana ye tituon was sa atmosphere no mono. Ye and danger one. Ye put you more at risk for one future life. I was tears auntie. Say, oh, bar worry more assets who ye. Say, baby, I'm a free ban, me free fear. And then my mere jawari and papa jawari. Emu winning so. Reflect on it. Bonyamin pese radimestro say, me kwa warrior. Ma me enemy suno enye di ascendi anonko. Di unyanko ponche di ampono nko. Ebetumi abu amesiesie mi amamfie. because a risk factor. And today you move we take things for granted. Me say me mama and papa jawari, but a few when this hour nipeduane she nyamensa no, and they go awari more or more encounter problems. Because growing up no, mama and papa to baby are affected. You have no idea, but you've been affected. And that is why you need to run to God and make yourself available, say rather. Assess me. The third risk factor, living together, proud to marriage, so cohabitation and planting, dangerous to our area. Enti sesana ye ko mu a sese no awasa wutumi tina say rade ye de hye wonsa ye twempran chai 7 years ye twempran chai 6 years ye twempran chai 5 years ye twempran chai 2 years ye twempran chai ebia 3 year 1 year okay ya ntwe anche 6 months ebia anywhere put your future not at risk and your present marriage not at risk. Risk factors, I will say you're checking in. Now, where you're one of them. Normally, cancel, Mranti and my bar said, Monte, Bon, Debbie faster, Madam Waka, oh, Debbie. And so, Nanam for Fobinum, actually, no Uber year inquiries here. To the crown, I'm for them pumpers, so faster, send it, in our mass, and then say, yeah. And you say, one more at the bone or more champion. And no ma wo cancel no ability say metwawariam. It is not like that. But the tiene say eboa ma yetimi prepare wo eyi nneoma ni so kire wo say na be ya wo a mu kom no. You will know and be ready and prepared. Say na be ya enkonko ye say ye prepare mo for awariam so ye nneoma bi egu. But ni petimi twantro ke kantam kura Debbie oh Debbie yanye say ada. You shouldn't be lying because no one put chire musu amode ba be worry and say munye nipa amode no kredi ba betenas. Until living together proud to marriage, a risky. And when we have opportunity to advise yema no omonkasa yenso aye wo mu say no we need to go back. Now here reflect on these things. Na hwesane be ya. Onso be say ya. Ye temperature. Enti enioma bebre wo ho a ye dinka wura ware num kransa na ye ba. Then you look at how mo betumi abɔ ho mpae asre awrade na afi matotoma kwan ye. Very important. The other risk factor is being previously divorced, yourself or your partner. So what worry na we join our studies show say say any penny 10 na call our remu was 2 penny what chances are so I'm worry and be successful na say 2% no one I submit to am ho amerade say erade me from so a cool mua me dija ware na me sell say de me komu ye de where you will be a constantly or any ho adwuma say de your testing can say Israel you are my help, I am your help Israel me ne wo boafo but you are being destroyed. A few people in taking this out say we you and good so me de me Israel ware jaye any am family ho a wa worry bia obekom bia no 40% chance of success. Don't draw no one anymore. Factors be anymore. Because what do you say? What do we are no China? Maybe you be anti mom suggest, maybe yes say. Until you try to avoid divorce. But so why also what you want to continue there? And you know what when say, what chances of going to another hour? No. Yes, so that our review honso and I will say we jai. And not the baby piano na what na you so toxic. But I was so would do on say rather mananya me last mean komu and kunkushia said. But sometimes some marital education is very important. For who shouldn't be nesuya because a no prepare we ye Emma Dachi. So risk factors in I better she and we in the form of examples near the other. And I will help you. Yameya Dumwa, Yabe Boy, what the other ones here, having children from a previous marriage. Oh, Bawari now them of Reba. And none of ma and your man started say a messing. And ya dear, a risk factor, please, Tiasia, a no cretrodo, Same Bawari, Name de Akraba Coneba, a risk factor, Medimienu neba, and ye not a double risk factor. A free and circle, super risky. A may affect the well-being of the marriage. A may affect. And this fact you must know. Send your beya, and here, what do you say? And say, Rade, dear Midi Comway, a likely say, Mwama warranty, one name a boafo, one name is some for, one name a jimpa, one name a diana, boame, shady and pond boame. Nama mean to me any inkunim, sa, or how ya, a woman who a wawa. If you background never, and I'd send American way, a static ness, I won't to me young, won't to me got him crying. A binum to me this year, no more dear, or my quack with your baby, and no cry, bobo, and yan, don't even try it. So would the one musi, oh, they've been to say, Inquire no, I caught two or much what average, no, I caught two or my Ghana, cotton and maninianumbi, no fish massy, and I show them, don't even try it, and you cry. The other risk factor here, having different religious backgrounds. Nyamesum important to our realm. We call we are sorry, when so call sorry for. Say what she be sa. No what I say, what they say Nyamensa say. Nyamebe bua ama wo partner na to asena ode aba. Wodie. Na emom so kokko yesa we me pema sorry. Onso pe wa sorry. Tie na ye be manage dia. It will affect the well-being of our relationship. It will affect it somehow, someday. So just prepare yourself. Say, who constantly, what the worry and issue trading are very important. Marrying at a very young age, for example, and at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I was set ocean and so I say you better the risk zone because the average age you're better now you're 25 or 26 and above. That marriage is not a year sinning under 25. 24 you're okay, but under 25 above. And it's a war in Tamonsoa. Now I say ready. Because when him say, "Ebi awafa wari no bebre na wodi anyini," but these things are maybe must help you reflect. Say, "Oh, okay, send your man bebre or why been so means me boom many good so wari." But so that you complaining wari no, so that you can your man bebre. Your preparations, what we needed to do, ya nyo, enti emanon konko yesa I say, "Oh, na me ya wari come near the other," but other factors are. You were to be on the watch out or look out. Now what they are saying Mensa constantly. And yes, I told that now. Yes, you say we are having problems. But problem and also you say. Yeah, the new being so abemua. Now we needed to know. The other risk factor is knowing each other for only a short time before marriage. Yanche, yanche. Now a 2 year, you better manage. No, try to know each other. And yes, I'm more questionable because I know also will put you people at risk. But you must know each other. At least 6 months continues, yeah. Somewhat far apart there, 6 months, yeah. But they be with the same area, you were the same, sorry. And in 6 months continues knowing each other. Now meetings mu asori mu will monitor behavior and patterns and nearma. It is okay. Yeah. Another risk factor is experiencing financial hardship. Sikani aware mu a said the odotie bia. And there was a wo who said wo kwa aware mu no. Wa prepare wo ho financial. And kwaso wo so obehwe me. Oh wo so obebua me. Oh wo so bebre na hwe ebinom fama do mu ko school binum so fama ma support wo. But obia wa yesa bia nso nim say ya enough from. And they are affected the well-being of the marriage. Nyame adom aware no da so wo, but nyesa aware no enhia how bia. And I say stress and strain bia ma ayonkofa no nyesa anetie. You mabre ansana nyame adom aba bedru ba bia modre. Said that so kra koso nso ahontie wom ani ade. And this can so affect the relationship, and we need to know how I handle Sanya Manos. The MD a chat toward this session, a static risk factors, experiencing racial, ethnic, religious, and other types of class discrimination. Yen ye dear, ye say, me ko wareha, but me papa say, wame. Maybe she enforce wame. Etoda na, young people, we argue about it, we talk about it. I know the more where so family ni what that kind of discrimination there, whatever it is, a risk factor. That choice is a risk factor. Say free fear, say free abusum, or bar side, bema side, or be was some form of discrimination against it, a risk factor. A risk factor. There were cultural differences. A man a risk factor. So we saw my worry, brony, my worry, bibini, whatever it takes, you are not going to have I would say a happy, never ending. You will still put stress and strain on that relationship. And these factors, you need to know. Now when him say nyamene wo buafo, inti no washananso. There is something very important about these factors that I like you to notice. Once a couple is married, the partners can do nothing to directly lower any of these risks. Say, yania ya de yepe na yako ware ni ye ni free so ha untumi en lower no, because say a family na say yempene aware ye so ha untumi nku omutirim nkosesa wo. Say wo ana what day and cry me ba warrior they are attached to you and wonipa ba kono na ehwe static because just relatively unchangeable. And reflecting on these factors can be useful. Yes wo kwa ware mu a wotutu wani hwe wo ho say me my personality asibo. And reflect on it, very important. Now understand this say, ebe put the two of you at risk, baby. Because when you submit them to Christ and you pray about it, Christ will help you change or manage them and make sure say and kakran nyame adom ebe to ye. I was saying me one so share. Na ya assessing ye say we ni nioma amede continue nyame moame e wo say wutumi ye ne sa. The other side no ye dynamic risk factors. E dynamic because e kok na ba and this the medin kanka ho asem. These factors no they related to how directly we treat each other. And near Mabia, yan yede treatment be a idea when you have fem. Sometimes it related to how you communicate. So they will see uncommodity patterns city and answer monkey town patterns city. It related to how you think about your relationship. Say na uhu awarian. Because we do awarian no awakoma. Wo hu ni say ode jiade. Ohun is or the PBB frame. Oh, no, or ni buafu biana, nipanason mono or buan. And as a men so may bow because me who say, you're vulnerable. And how you think about the relationship. Say idea you want to take it to the long haul. Or brand no the FMBA, you are just moving and non so eboa. And until a may friend or dynamic risk factors because a bit me increase the risks that the couple is going to be affected. However, yes, the konya me anima easily manageable than the previous ones. And the efa esu ene ban so ho suban ahodo bebre a wonam na wahwe ebeboa ama wate ase. For instance, negative styles of talking and fighting with each other, such as arguments that rapidly become negative, put downs, and the silent treatment. Saniema way no a dynamic risk factors because any can say incommodity negative. Partner na ka say man wo interpretation ye negative. Bibi bia be prie o partner no ababia uso ma negative. Just a baby free baby uso home negative. You need to understand life. Say negativity ye very, very important issue. Also, fun say. Ewa worry me say the nipa can be agro cry negative, serial cry negative. Onye bibia ma won tiase say. Ade we no, I can look at it in a very positive way. Then you fight. Then you make argument because or say man can bonus so one can bonus na say one can bonus na say e dey na person wo kire the nipa no be explain bia and the next thing is say nipa no be silent treatment no so more aware no and manon kosokra and we don't need to come with that negativity. Assembly out every partner will be ano. Things say nipa no wa dwene say odo no aware no de wonye negative. But in pempi no we take it say negative. Now would do na argument abanya sa na me pa kire wenzo say na afi e wase ba kunye ko. And as I was ba ko shout to the other say twaso nya sa na make na afi dwum ene no aba. We don't need to put each other down. But the other point, what dynamic factors say, difficulty communicating well, especially when you disagree. Say a bit me at your boss, say, Yantanase, Nayan Cousin, Asana walk and yes, a toda, yes, I never. What can someone can say when Nipanofano say, a how Wafan say a how? What's the answer? Yeah, not true. And therefore, yen to me and disagree. Trouble handling disagreements as a team. Say a worry ye team. And I say a seminar makawanti I say I want to maintain was here. How do we handle it? Say as a team. Every see who say ya handle ni ya yan kwaswan sun amwa yenim yembuntu summa. How do we do it? How do we do it? Now, if you know and say, we are for her, now we are for her, now we are for her. The other dynamic factor, unrealistic beliefs about marriage and far our unrealistic expectations being power. We didn't can a platform see this. Media me coffee bema or didn't be church no yemi don't now I make as I knew money in an and Yame you to me shower and about natural but and she was doing out and found power. Our arena walk on the also this was me a companionship friendship, work on building companionship and friendship. Now see yet me build that friendship and a companionship from study a Bible not in my all other things better to us. All other things better to us. And your foundations need shisha natural boss. And I make us say Jumadini Edikum, Ahmadini Edikum, and I say Bagaya and as you say it is working. Don't be lazy about it. It will never work. different attitudes about important things, and also another factor. Said ye mimi si huwe, yes I know si huwe. And come away the yame pa, wo cano no so any her baby. Now a two ubuafu. Ade America na yame pa no untie onye, but I was so tears sometimes no. Say ya and me answer say a new me ya. Dia was ye here pan na here nipa. Dia wo wani agye ho pa opese o kan no ono no so oye mum and sight no. And you know, and you need to take your time and see when this excitement, our person, any panel, get into conversation ever, and now at the end of person can't was ever. I was ocean. And near my here war, na in here or no, and you can say quiet fight, but say yes, submitted to Yami anymore. It can change. Nothing yen I near man from that angle. A very important. And we need to get to know it. Another dynamic factor here, a low level of commitment to one another. But when you're committed to the partner, maybe be Nasem and fan, maybe be a fan. And or failing to protect the relationship from others you are attracted to, or failing to view your marriage as a long-term investment. I was here when we are number for me because I'm a my farmer. When you more boame, when you baby a new free bar, and I hear you share. You need to be committed to it. Don't fail to protect your relationship from these people you are attracted to. Tata cry your jumem. Anna, Nani akwaji ababa because said ababa necessary. So you see dim come on any year, you know. Nani akwaji when you be with you. To do if you are no friend, no one no, now almost no move them. Nane, ne partner Casa, Ababa ye, Nasan Muncomodi, yay. You need to know, sir, only for low level commitment. Obi okra wa worry and our worry no mono. Nothing was our dating sites. Nothing was as or one not a choice to make. And to what it and why ye I remember say Pastor me kunuti na ofre obi wa abrochire say I miss you, I love you, say menen na dam papa hoso ofre wo ba wa abrochire and one no ka I miss you, I love you, I cherish you. And the other factor here dynamic you're not practicing faith together. Your mom practicing faith together. GDN Yenina Yetifia ya sorry for backo. By yanking kind Bible mum, your mom pie mum, Yeni Yesu hum comum, and one is say, Ubi a born in Payanko, Ubi a yen in your manco. Faith na ye GDN, we don't even practice it together. And these ones will affect you and affect the marriage at the end. So how do we do it? How do we do it? Me were 2 points I may person yet can be when I may have more china to us. The first thing I was say is we should work on our strength. Yeah, one thing and when yen started and your baby ya one one yen started. Because in general, higher levels of risk due to either static or dynamic factors, are tied to greater difficulties in handling problems and negative emotions as well. Say ye free fear bano ne baby etiti and ye was factors be affect ye. And a yenia yansumi yanis there was some factors ababia a way mua yambesi a best samsoa. Affect emotions in how I handle our real problems. Because our real problems in a banner who's a factors in coming into play. Afi our affection near the other. And over to me who say, for example, may my example be say obi or yet parenta abofra or unya divorced parenta. Or you're more likely to come into marriage as adults with communication problems. Because if you no ne maame ne papa atwemanso omo nkasa yie aware na guntin enti ono no osua conversation ne communication from one side anase ebi kra akwantuo bi nti ama abusua no ye separated for about 10 years 5 years 8 years kra enti wantina fi ehunu hawa papa ne maame communicate in any way to what bemuno what problem with communication either say the obia openkomo pa what's attention nyina ba ne so or either say unya ka asem no kra won fimpo no respond and this any pano urban or what diminish belief or trust that their relationship can work in the long term wono no urban na ho odini na honim nyina waware mu no won hunu ba bia kwa akosie because unifie no won hunu si de sitina ase. And in essence, even no, sa aware no ne baby different no, and your mother brain no ha and ya or no na day ban, but about be affecting commodity assetna trust issues in your mother brain. And that is why our preparations in here, some may be reflective of my life, and then I pray. That is why I sorry any nyamesum very important. That was our question. Another factor, me pese ye when say, but there is God. Dear me pese me no cheni nyina ne say, ye wo nyame a woye our help, woye ye boafo. So all other things being equal, the more risky factors are all one, the more likely say we be experiencing difficulties. But remember, say there is a God who has promised help. Nebosha ne say me boa. Nebosha ne say me kra wo. Nebosha ne say me so Israel do not be destroyed. Nyankopon betimi aboa me ya face saa ne me we nyina head on and beat this risk no ama ye fie atumi agina. Because I say I am your help, O Israel. Why are you being destroyed? Enti nyame play a major important role our realm. One of the see ho enti rather than say ye be neglect me, now ye attentive to ourselves and projecting and presenting them to God, we should begin to sit down and start taking some of these things to God in prayer. Amen. And share na wo muaye na wo cry. Amen. Yaduma wachina look out for near maybe. Look out for near maybe. Tomorrow we will be on the lookout. I may say rather say on CSA. Yamon pie. Yamia will boy, I will die. I would fear no see homa ye. Insha and Winyam and see and tum near the Mao and pain. Every say we in Yame Krakope. Said ye Tibiano or promising say I am your help, Israel. So don't be destroyed. A rather boy, na yang Casanca yam fear Hunyana winning. Na yan so a hodin, and so him dear, and so Yansa, and so on concrone to me, and Timmy family Mrayani Sinta Hudubia, Senebeya, one eye no more Tanano, and so our real obey and Nika, Ubetinum, Bayanijia, and Yatanase as some dream. Ija will be a showing sa. Ija ye fee showing sa. Ija ye ma. Any ye bushing ye nam for no mina answer showing sa say. See yen any ye fee. I am to yakwan ye. As less will be a wood tear the so yan a boa for a tarnachi. I want to be a here be a fatomano. Now baby be answered the senior bedroom. The echoes when he parfum biano. Although sat to swam or what the antachery na your journey in Shra at the Amawoma. And I'll pay Shraye. I will yesterday more. Amen.